Consider needing a life-saving organ, and instead of waiting months, it's grown for you in a lab, quietly, precisely, using your own cells. No long donor lists, no fear of rejection, just a custom-fit solution shaped by artificial intelligence. It doesn't feel like science fiction anymore. It feels like the next step. In 2025, AI and stem cells are growing human organs outside the body. This could save millions, but at what cost? Let's explore a future where biology meets machine intelligence, and the line between life and lab blurs. The journey of growing human organs begins with pluripotent stem cells, cells that have been reprogrammed from your own body. These cells are unique in that they have the potential to turn into any kind of tissue or organ, essentially offering a blank canvas for medical science. When AI is introduced into the process, it becomes the guiding force. Machines are tasked with deciding how these cells should grow, when they should divide, and what they should become. With the power of AI, the process is no longer random or left to chance. Instead, AI ensures that the cells follow a precise, predictable path, mirroring the complex development of organs like livers, kidneys, and even beating hearts. The result? Custom-made tissues and organs that could be tailored specifically to a patient's needs. A liver designed to match the unique structure of your own body. Kidneys that fit your exact specifications, eliminating the risks of rejection. In essence, this technology allows us to print organs rather than transplant them, creating solutions for organ shortages, rejections, and the inherent risks of using organs from other people. Take, for instance, the groundbreaking work being done at Stanford. Scientists there have created bodyoids, lab-grown bodies that lack brains but are made of human tissue. These bodies aren't conscious, and they don't feel pain. Their sole purpose is to provide an ethical and sustainable source of human tissues and organs for transplantation. By avoiding any ethical concerns related to sentience or suffering, scientists can focus purely on the biology, creating parts for the sole purpose of saving lives. This is a major step forward, as it marks the beginning of an entirely new approach to medicine, biotechnology that truly replaces what was once lost. The innovation doesn't stop with stem cells and AI alone. The race to push the boundaries of organ growth technology has led to some exciting breakthroughs, particularly in the field of bioprinting. At the University of Galway, scientists have made huge strides in 3D bioprinting, especially when it comes to heart tissues. Using a printer designed specifically for biological materials, they've been able to create heart tissues that pulse just like real heart cells. The key here is that these tissues aren't static. They mimic the natural movements and structural changes that happen in a developing heart. This is not creating lifeless models, but rather functional organs that can replicate the dynamic behavior of biological systems. The real breakthrough, however, lies in their ability to create vascular networks, blood vessels, that are integrated into the tissues. Without these vessels, an organ would never survive in the human body because it wouldn't have a way to transport nutrients and oxygen. The development of bioprinted blood vessels is, without a doubt, one of the biggest hurdles in organ transplantation. By solving this problem, researchers have brought us one step closer to truly transplantable, lab-grown organs. Alongside bioprinting, organ-on-a-chip technology is transforming our approach to both medical research and drug testing. At Queen Mary University, researchers have advanced the use of organ-on-a-chip systems, which are small microchips that replicate the functions of human organs on a microscopic scale. These chips are populated with living human cells that interact just like they would inside the body, creating a highly controlled environment for scientific study. One of the greatest advantages of these chips is that they allow scientists to simulate entire organ systems, such as the heart, liver, or lungs, on a chip, enabling more accurate tests of drugs, toxins, and disease processes. But the potential doesn't end there. These chips could replace animal testing, which is not only expensive and time-consuming, but often less reliable in predicting human outcomes. By using these microsystems, researchers can observe how human cells behave in response to various conditions, offering a far more accurate representation of what would happen inside the human body. This shift could revolutionize pharmaceutical development and disease treatment, paving the way for faster and more precise medical advancements. Several tech leaders are pushing the frontier in AI-assisted organ growth, reshaping biotechnology. At UCSF and Cedars-Sinai, researchers teach stem cells to self-organize into organs. AI fine-tunes every stage, optimizing growth environments and ensuring the cells follow the right path. This results in custom-made organs like hearts and kidneys, with AI enhancing precision and efficiency, reducing failure risks, and improving organ quality. United Therapeutics, in collaboration with 3D Systems, has created lung scaffolds with over 4,000 kilometers of capillaries, essential for oxygen exchange. AI guides the 3D printing process, ensuring the vascular network is precisely structured. This innovation addresses one of the toughest transplant hurdles, creating organs with a functional blood supply, enabling the potential for transplantable lungs that won't be rejected by the body. eGenesis and Massachusetts General Hospital, MGH, are engineering pig organs for human transplants. AI aids in gene editing, making these organs more compatible with human physiology. Post-transplant care also benefits from AI, which helps monitor the body's response and adjust treatments to prevent rejection. Their work is pushing the potential for xenotransplantation, allowing animal organs to be safely used in humans. Organoid Labs is growing miniature organ models, organoids, in labs to simulate human organs. These organoids are used for drug testing and disease research. AI helps standardize growth, ensuring consistency in every batch and reducing variability. This offers more reliable human-relevant data, improving the accuracy of testing and research outcomes. The Organ Donation and Transplantation Alliance, ODTA, utilizes AI to streamline organ matching and improve transplant logistics. AI optimizes matching systems, reducing delays and improving transplant success rates. Additionally, real-time monitoring tools powered by AI ensure organs are delivered safely and efficiently, minimizing waste and maximizing success. The concept of spare bodies, human bodies grown in labs without brains or consciousness, presents a solution to two of the biggest challenges in modern medicine: organ shortages and ethical concerns. These bodies, devoid of awareness, are designed to provide organs without the moral dilemma of using donated human bodies. They don't feel pain, and there's no need for consent, which removes the ethical issues tied to traditional organ donation methods. For many, this represents a monumental breakthrough in biotechnology, a system that offers a sustainable and ethical supply of organs. It could end the long wait for transplants and create an almost unlimited source of biological material, especially for rare or life-threatening conditions. In a world where organ donors are scarce, the ability to grow organs in a controlled environment is seen by some as the most ethical form of organ harvesting to date. However, there are others who view this as a dangerous step toward an unnatural future. The creation of human-like bodies, even without brains, raises fundamental ethical questions. What if these bodies are just the beginning? Could this lead to the creation of more sophisticated forms of life that could eventually possess consciousness or awareness? And where do we draw the line between biological innovation and human manipulation? While these lab-grown bodies serve a clear medical purpose, the fear remains that we may be heading into a future where the boundaries between life and synthetic biology become increasingly blurred. The question is, where do we stop? We are now close to growing fully functional kidneys, hearts, and lungs for real-world transplants. Think of hospitals with AI-powered labs producing perfectly matched organs on demand, grown from each patient's own cells inside non-stop bioreactors. This is rapidly becoming reality, offering transplant-ready organs tailored exactly to individual DNA, with the potential to save millions and revolutionize medicine. Still, challenges remain. No two organs grow identically. and matching each patient perfectly is complex. AI makes the process more predictable, but human biology's complexity leaves room to improve. Recent 3D printing advances have solved a key problem, creating tiny vascular networks. Blood vessels' organs need to survive and function after transplant. Companies like Organovo, 3D printing tissues for drug testing, and LiverX Bio, developing AI-designed liver organoids, lead this progress. Vivadyne uses robotic automation to cultivate and analyze thousands of tissues at once, scaling organ production. AI's role will grow beyond lab creation to predicting surgical outcomes and guiding personalized transplant treatments. But with this power comes responsibility. Strong oversight and regulation are essential to ensure safety, ethics, and fair access. Without this, unregulated experiments or commercial misuse risk worsening inequalities. In the end, there is no doubt AI and stem cell science is pushing the potential to grow perfect human organs in labs, creating a new reality in medical science. What was once an idea for the distant future is now reshaping how we approach organ transplantation, disease research, and healing. However, as we unlock these miracles, we must ask ourselves, have scientists crossed the line in growing human bodies for organs? What do you think? Have scientists gone too far with AI and stem cell-grown organs? Share your thoughts below. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insights into how technology is transforming the human story.